Hello, my little gluten-free apple dumplings. It's Michelle Visage. Welcome to another episode of Whatcha Packin. Joining me today is Jorgeous.
Hello, Liz. Good morning, everybody.
From San Antonio.
Yes, from San Antonio.
But you live in Nashville.
Yes, good old Nashville, Tennessee.
Did Play the Club bring you from San Antonio? Did they find you?
Yes, they found me. Actually, I was performing here in LA, and they're like, we love you, like, we need to bring you down for a booking. And I was only 18 at the time, and knowing to Play, it's like the biggest bar in like the country, you know? So it was like a huge thing for me to do. So
Do they still have two?
Yes, they do.
They had one in Nashville, and the other one was that in
Louisville? Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're very smart to have snatched you up. And you're young, you're 21?
Yes,
yeah.
21.
You're just a baby. How many times have you auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race?
This is my first time audition.
I would imagine because you're 21 and you have to be 21. So you get on the show. Was it everything you hoped it would be?
Oh my God, it was honestly more than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought I was gonna have to be fighting for like my attention, all this stuff, but like on the show, it seemed like y'all really like got what I was selling. RuPaul loved what I was doing.
Well, you're one of those bitches who was born to do drag, for real. You know, Ru says that every queen is amazing at what they do. But there are some that were only born to do this. From the way you walk to the way you carry yourself, your aesthetic. Where do you think that comes from? That come from mom?
Oh my God, I don't think it came from my mom. I think it comes from like watching like pop stars. Cause like when I was younger, I saw Britney Spears on VHS tape a lot. Like I would religiously watch it. And I saw Tu Wong Fu and how like the opening scene where like they're like all like dancing, like showing themselves. I saw that when I was 5 years old. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Where does your taste come from? Is it just innate? Were you just born with it?
Well, honestly, like growing up, my brother would take videos of like.
You're still growing up.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, when I was like.
When you were very little.
Yes, when I was a baby, little chiquito little
You
boy.
are still chiquito.
My brother would take videos of like the drag queens that would perform, and like some of them would like show like body.
Your brother did?
Yes.
Is your brother gay?
Yes, he's gay.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Do you have any other siblings?
I have another older brother and 2 younger brothers.
Okay. The other ones are straight?
Yes, the other ones are straight.
Do they understand what you and your brother get into?
Oh, yes.
Do they live?
Now they do. Ever since I feel like I've been on the show, like my older brother, he like watches it now. Like he's like, I know who Valentina is.
Stop
Yes,
it.
and he's like, you're better than Valentina. But I'm like, oh my God, you can't say that because the fans are gonna come for me. They're gonna slay me.
What about your mother?
Oh, my mom, she loves it. She loves the fact that I'm here like doing this.
Does your other gay brother do drag?
No, he doesn't. He lives through drag by me, honestly.
Who's that?
Yes, but he's sometimes really hard on me, like really hard.
So is he like your bro manager?
Basically.
Bro-mager?
Basically, yes.
Is he?
Yes.
That is the cutest.
He would take me to all my bookings when I was like 17, and he would like watch over me, making sure I wasn't doing anything, and like, yeah.
How special is that?
Yes, I'm so grateful for him.
So you have no interest in getting pulled into Hollywood?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Too, Jorgeous.
Yes, and now I got these acting challenges in my pocket. I'm like, I could feel like I could do anything.
Oh,
now.
yeah?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So let's talk about your time on RuPaul's Drag Race. You got really close with some girls.
Yes.
Who did you bond with?
Oh, my God. The person that I bonded with the most would have to be Deja.
Yeah, you and Deja became a team, didn't you?
I love her.
What was it about her that you loved?
I don't know. She like is so funny, and she reminds me of like kind of like my tia in a way. Like she reminds me of my tia a lot. Like she's just so funny, and she's like always cracking like these jokes. Like she gets the jokes that I be getting. I just love her so much, and like that bitch is like stuck with me now because we got eliminated with each other, you know?
Your favorite challenge was what?
Honestly, even though we were all in the bottom, I really lived for like the lip sync tournament. Like,
did you?
I love the lip sync tournament.
Because you love to perform.
Yes, performing is my thing. Like, I'm ready.
So Ru must have said to you, not only were you born to do drag, because everybody was making fun of that, but also that you are a superstar. What was that like for little 21-year-old Jorgeous, Jorge,
Yes.
to hear
Oh my God.
from RuPaul?
It was so crazy because like when he told me that, I've like finally like believed that I am one because like it just validates everything that I like have done trying to get to RuPaul's Drag Race, you know, because...
Wait, hold on a minute. You're 21, you audition once.
Yeah.
What you mean trying to get?
Well, because I feel like I worked so hard because like not only like the girls in San Antonio, like I felt like they doubted me a lot. And,
Really?
Yeah.
Because San Antonio, a lot of people don't know,
It's
is a huge drag mecca.
It's cutthroat.
There are trans dolls, there are drag queens, there
Yes.
are drag kings.
Yes.
They don't play in San
No.
Antonio. So why do you think they doubted you, Jorgeous?
I think it's because I was young at the time, because I started doing drag at 16, and it's just like, oh, like,
You're an embryo.
yeah, I was like, yeah.
I can't wait to see you in 10 years.
Thank you so much.
You're gonna be a monster.
I'm gonna be a drag mother someday.
Yes, you will. The House of Jorgeous.
Yes.
Do you have a hand in everything that you do? Because if you do, then the credit goes to you.
Oh, well, I think about like the ideas that I want to do, but like, if it wasn't for like my team that I have, like
Your team, okay, bitch, who's your team?
Like Gracias Godoy, David Martinez, like they helped me like figure out like these looks and getting them together too, you know?
Same designer for all, or?
Oh, different ones, like different Latino designers.
So the House of Jorgeous
Yes.
in full effect. I love it.
I wouldn't have done it without them.
This one right here, let's talk about this little Pope one.
This one is actually inspired by Rihanna, and you know the devil's lettuce? This is the holy lettuce look, basically.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I just wanted to show something that I love, and like weed is like,
Your thing.
yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Indica or sativa?
Indica always.
Okay.
Yes. I love being chilled out because my mind's always going like at 1,000. I have ADHD, so like my mind's always going off, and I'm like super quiet, like, you know.
Well, that's what you need to chill you out, and that works for you.
Oh, yes.
This one, absolutely stunning.
Thank
this
you.
to me is very Jorgeous.
Thank you, yes.
This is like fancy Jorgeous.
Oh, yes, this is like elevated, like grand Jorgeous.
Yes.
You know, not hooker Jorgeous.
No, hooker Jorgeous lives in every other outfit.
Yes, exactly.
So this one was fancy for Jorgeous, right?
This is my signature. And it was like my first appearance, like basically like what I'm gonna bring to the runway. And I wanted something grand, but then I also wanted to get something like a little extra, like if I'm ready to perform,
it can come off.
yes, it could come off into a catsuit.
Right.
A stoned catsuit.
A stoned catsuit? Did you stone it yourself?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, you missed me with that completely.
Right. This one behind me, this kind of like sequin rib cage Princess Leia moment.
Yes.
How did that come to?
My designer, he like figured it out because I was trying to go for like a go-go look, but then he gave me this. I'm like, okay, like let me see what hair I have. Like let me see what I could work with. And this one was like kind of like different for me because it was like edgier. Because I did like a short like little like scissor moment and like black lip.
I love that that's edgy for Jorgeous.
Yeah, okay, legit.
This is edgy.
Yes.
It's like it's got sequins on it.
I'm alternative now. I'm an alternative queen.
So you won the Glamazon Prime
Yes.
Design Challenge.
I sure did.
Without your team.
I know.
What was that like?
Oh my God, well, I would say like, honestly at first it was a struggle because what I was making at first, it was like,
Then what happened? What snapped?
oh my God, I was like, okay, this fabric isn't like fitting how I wanted to fit on my body. And like I had nothing. And then I went walking around the room to see if anybody had something. And then Angie was like, oh, I have this girl. Like it started clicking in my head what I wanted to do. And I won it. And I'm like, oh my God, like I want a challenge. Like I have my foot here in the competition. Like it felt so good.
And it's a design challenge.
Yes.
So that goes back to thinking, you know, talking about your aesthetic. You get it. Some people, you can't be taught. You can be taught how to sew, but you can't be taught taste.
Oh, yes.
So you either got it or you don't.
Yes.
And Jorgeous got it.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't do that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there we go. I did.
What was the hardest part of this competition?
Oh my God, challenge-wise, the roast was really, really, really hard. Okay. I can't even deny it. Like, I can't even be like, oh yeah, it was sickening. No, it was rough. But
and in general?
In general, I think my confidence.
You think so? You never came across as not confident.
Really?
To me.
I felt like every time when like I would speak, like I wasn't really confident with my words. Like I would always.
Why do you think that is?
Cause I'm always second guessing myself.
Why?
I just want to make sure everything. I'm a perfectionist.
You need to stop that.
Yeah.
Ru calls it the inner saboteur. The voices in your head. I call it imposter syndrome, which is a real thing. Which sometimes you're in with these incredible people. You look down the line, you say, "Oh my God, I don't belong here. They're so much better than me." That will take you down for the next 50 years of your life.
Oh yeah.
So if you realize that's going to happen, then you can push it aside and say, "Thank you." Next.
Yes, absolutely. But I definitely feel like afterwards, like when I sat back and thought about everything that I did, like, I would think like, oh my God, I did that. Like, I did that all by myself. And like, now I feel like I have.
Actually, you have a team, so you didn't do it by yourself.
Yes, basically, yes.
Jorgeous, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You were wonderful,
Thank you
Jorgeous.
so much.
Everything you did, we couldn't wait. You would come around the corner and we knew that you would be perfectly put together, be probably half naked, be filled with energy, smiling, ready to perform. And that in and of itself is a gift. You come out on that stage and you shine.
Thank you so much.
And that's something that you should never, ever lose. No matter how many imposters are living in your brain, that's one thing you should always ignore.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got the sauce. You've got the goods. And you're just gonna get better as you get older. You did such a great job.
Thank you so much.
21 years old.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
A little bambino.
Oh my God. It really means a lot because I just really wanted to like make y'all happy. I wanted to make RuPaul happy, and I felt like I did that.
Oh, you sure did.
Thank you.
You can rest at night. You did a wonderful job, and we are so proud of you.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Or in Spanish, we say felicidades.
Felicidad.
And thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Whatcha Packin. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Michelle Visage. Do you want gay shit? Check out RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube channel and hit subscribe.